Hey guys, this is Alex. We are back with our second Persona 5 podcast, and as with the first one, this is a spoiler podcast. So if you haven't played Persona 5 and Persona 4 as well, there are some spoilers for Persona 4, then I would wait on this podcast until you do. Otherwise, you're good to go. Thanks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Bukatsu Gaming Podcast. It's your host, Jabs, aka Personas Aren't Spirit Animals. And I'm here with
Alex, aka very confused as to why there's no Gourmet King costume in the P3 costume DLC.
I think Morgana wears it.
And Evan, aka I've got something.
Maybe. And we're back with our special guest is back or still here, depending on how you want to look at it.
Hey, I'm Todd from Basically SciFi, and also this podcast.
He's been here for 12.5% of our podcasts. I think that's the right number.
The math.
I think that's the right number. I guess no, okay.
They might not have done the math.
Yeah. But
Todd,
let's get back.
AKA staring thoughtfully out the window.
There is a window.
He thinks this here is a window.
Oh,
Not a window.
It's not, though.
It's not a window.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's just the other room.
It's mementos.
It's mementos.
Yeah, but yeah, let's just get back into it. That's what we're gonna continue today's episode with. Okay, yeah, 12.5. I was right. He's been here for about 1/8 of our episodes, gaming episodes.
They did the math.
But yeah, let's talk about mementos and starting from floor 1, going
Tartarus
all the way
2.0.
down.
Yeah. It's necessary.
Tartarus 2.0.
I liked mementos. I think it had many great advantages to it. One, it's sort of a break from the set dungeon. You're back to the randomized dungeon style. Also, it's a good place to go get persona that you missed. You go get those persona, those treasure demon personas, except for Masayoshi. That's his name. Yeah. You can't get his. That's his name, right?
Masayoshi.
Yeah.
The end of the game.
Yeah.
Boat guy.
Okay.
It's Masayoshi, right?
Masayoshi Shido,
Yeah, Masayoshi Shido.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I
That's
didn't
not
know his
true.
first name.
no.
So someone's gonna have to clarify this for me. I'm fairly certain the mementos demons are the ones of the palace you just did.
No, they're all through. So if you go to floor 1, you will find demons from Kamoshida.
Yeah.
But the level you're at. So if you finish Shido's dungeon and you go to the last floors you can go to, they are the demons from that dungeon. They are yeah. So like, it's odd because
Normally it's like the next one.
yeah, before you finish his dungeon,
Mm.
it's the ones from the previous. But once you actually beat Shido, it switches them to the boat demons.
Oh, okay. Didn't know. But either way, I love that, when you're trying to get the fill up the demon compendium and you're like, well, I want to catch everything now. Am I going to spend extra time grinding in their palace? You realize you don't have to. You can just roll up to mementos on a rainy day, catch yourself some demons. Also, last floor of mementos, just beautiful. I wish we saw more of that, but it was beautiful.
Last
Yeah.
floor, like, of the random dungeons, or last floor is in where the Holy Grail is?
Holy Grail floor.
Okay. Yeah.
The red and black. I know Evan was losing it.
Oh man.
It's like
Let
this. I'm home. I don't want to leave.
The other nice thing is that they realize that you don't really want to do a randomized dungeon, so they just part of it is they throw those personas at you, they throw treasure demons at you, they throw money, so much damn money at you that even though that really kind of can be a bit more of the slog of the game, even though I really do like the request system.
Yeah.
It ends up being enjoyable. You don't want to go there like a lot, but when you do go there, you run it straight through floor 1 to floor 50. You just
yep.
That's your thing.
And I thought it worked really well. And the best part, obviously, is pulling out those sick juke moves in the cat bus. I was Barry Sanders out there, and I would challenge anyone to be as good as me.
I thought I was good, and boy was I wrong. Plenty of demons ambushed me. It was a sad day.
I was on that Alex train. It's like, you know what? I'm just trying to find this target. I got like 3 demons chasing after me, one in front of me. I'm like, crap, what do I do? Turn the corner, U-turn. It was nice. But yeah, the request system, I think gave you a good reason to go into Mementos. But again, a few requests were story driven. They were not story driven, but you had to do them. They're part of the story. And again, that's another thing that the confidants helped out. Lots of confidants are like, you need to go change this person's heart for me. You're like, wink, wink, I got this. And so it gives you, the confidant pushes you in there. The request from Mishima and the fan site gets you to go into Memento. So it's not like it's this thing that's just there and you're like, I could go, but I'm not feeling it. They push you to go visit Mementos numerous times.
The only weird thing is like, okay, I could spend my afternoon in Mementos getting cash, or I could make 3 lockpicks.
But as you get better, you can start making like 5.
I did like in Persona 3, the midnight hour, time stopped. So it made sense that you were in there for hours or days. In this one, for me personally, it was a little jarring. Just do you want to get a burger, or do you want to go like fight the hordes from hell?
Well, see, that's also because you were starting at floor 1. I think for no other people, they can be like, okay, this is gonna take a few hours in real life time. Todd's like, I've been here for weeks. We're out of rations.
Where's the curry?
Todd's the only person running out of SP in Mementos.
I didn't run out of SP.
Yeah, SP to spare. But yeah, I think Mementos was really well done, and it's nice that we, in Persona 5, we kind of get like 2 different dungeon systems that both work on their own and in tandem with each other, and it plays off really well.
Yeah, I think the best thing about Mementos for me was that it's not difficult at all. So it doesn't, like, you aren't worried about going into Mementos and just rolling around for however long. Like, you're pretty confident nothing's gonna wipe your party in Mementos.
No party wipe down there.
Unless you have to goof pretty hard. But I do think, again, this could be a difficulty thing, but playing on hard, I felt like the first playthrough, the palaces were actually, fairly challenging for going through them, and Mementos was just not, and it felt like such a good contrast, because if Mementos had been the same as the palace and you kept having to go like between the two after you just, slog through a whole dungeon, a boss fight, you'd kind of be sitting there like, I really don't want to do this. Whereas you're just like, oh, it's Mementos, I can just cruise through.
Yet your friend's personas had abilities that procced during bad weather, right?
Yeah.
So I never learned any of them because like Mementos was easy enough.
Yeah, I think what Evan's saying, Mementos is just easy. Most people they did the main dungeon and then they went and visited Mementos, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you get the main dungeon is where you're putting all your experience and skills and whatnot. But it was good. Good stuff, Mementos. I'd visit it. I gave it a good rating on Yelp.
The one thing I will say about it, you guys touched on it a little bit. The requests, I wish they just kind of felt, I wanted more of a direction with them. Like you could kind of figure it out after the first playthrough, like what goes with what section of the story. But I kind of feel like it was pretty hard to figure out the first time through when you were actually supposed to go to Mementos, or when you would have requests that you could do, versus just being like, oh, this could be something I do. Oh, I have requests as well. I feel like they could have done something more to be like, look, you're going to do a dungeon and then XYZ requests are going to be related to that and you're going to have them to do. But that's really not that big of a deal. Mementos is still Mementos. It's not like it breaks the game or anything. I just felt like it would have flowed a little bit better if you understood how the requests fit in.
Did you want someone to send you a text message? Like, to remind you to go back in?
No, it just...
Oh,
God.
Damn, dude.
No, but I just kind of feel like I didn't want the request to feel so random. Like you just, oh yeah, somebody's killing cats. Like, okay, but how is this?
Yeah.
Like, how is this related to anything that's been going on?
Well,
like,
I think the requests don't necessarily have to be related to the story. The whole overarching theme of the story is that like society is screwed up, and we need someone to come in and fix it. And so,
no, I get that, but
yeah.
You have a lot of requests that are like, okay, I could definitely see how this falls into this, and then you have, somebody's cheating at video games.
Blame.
And you're like, this doesn't feel like the same level as murdering cats, but I guess we can take care of it.
Murdering people, the homeless guy, and then at the end of the game, he's still sitting there. He's like, I can't take back what I did, but
I can't turn myself in either.
Yeah.
But
good thing I had that change of heart.
But
that was so hardcore for no reason.
What can you do? I don't know.
What you can do? Look at me killing people again.
You get 3 meals a day in prison.
I only eat 2.
Oh, 2.
I eat 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's a step up. I
think you do only get 2 meals a day in prison anyway.
No, I think it's 3.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
And I'm not volunteering.
Never been. I can find out. Nose goes.
Oh shit.
Todd, you gotta kill somebody.
Hey man.
I gotta kill somebody?
You gotta get in.
There's other reasons you can go to jail.
There's no other way to get into prison. That's it.
You gotta murder somebody.
No, I think I missed half
video games.
I missed half of what Evan was saying about the request system, so I'm kind of filling in the blanks on my own. But I think part of it is you could just blame Mishima, like because again, it's a fan site. It's literally people being like, "Hey, do this, fix this." Like towards the end of the game, I think they start having like people like when they open up the poll for who you want to be. Who you want them to take next? It's literally just people saying this is a problem that I think you can handle. So whether or not it's something as big as, punting cats or as small as cheating, in real life, someone's going to put that on the website. It's Mishima's fault for like, hey, this guy's killing people, take care of him. Also, this guy keeps copying this other guy's homework, fix him too. He needs to get his priorities straight.
And Mishima does try to manipulate you.
Yeah, that's part of his his co-op story, which I think was pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, you don't. It was terrible.
No, I think I don't know why you're hating on Mishima. I enjoy
because he's
Mishima's
the worst.
story.
The Moon
He's
social link is
Haru.
cursed to be just wrecked with shitty dudes. Gourmet King, someone I can't remember. It might be worse, like the worst person in Persona 4, but I'd have to check. Yumi? No. Is that her name?
It is
I.
Yumi.
Or is it
No, Yumi's son. It's yeah.
So it's even worse. And then
Okay.
I completely forgot about her. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
All right, but no, I did not mind Mishima. I think probably because I think actually in the beginning I was like, I don't really want to deal with Mishima, you little bitch. But through his story and I'm like, I need him for these requests, I came to like him. I came to like Mishima.
Did you lie to him at first? Were you like, I don't know anything about Phantom Gang?
Of course. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Phantom
I
Gang,
saw
what
you
is
get
that?
spiked in the face. I'm not telling you anything.
I was honest with him, and I think that helped us have a better connection than some of you
Maybe.
guys had.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mementos and the request system, very, very well done. I think nice addition to sort of change up the pace of the dungeon, so it's not just dungeon crawling. You have a reason to go into that second dungeon.
Yeah.
You guys hear that?
yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Music, man.
That's that good ass music, right? Although this is like
Oh boy.
this is Wake Up, Get Out There.
Yeah,
Also,
I do like this.
let's talk about the music now. And so first off, at work, our school plays the same goddamn music over and over. Apparently, we can have jazz playing. If it's jazzy, it's okay. So our plan is to change the music so that we are listening to Persona music throughout the day, which will make work so much better. This one's just instrumental. Nice. But yeah,
But then that's okay for work.
yes. This is Wake Up, it's the 10 a.m. song. The 10 a.m. song. But the Persona 5 music.
Wake up, you should have been there.
Let's talk about the music, because is it not good, or is it good, or is it good?
It is great.
It is great, but there are like 5 songs.
Okay. Whoa. There's like 110.
So there's 30 versions of each song, which is great if you like leitmotifs, right? But if you like a little variety, you're kind of SOL. You're like, well, there's the instrumental version, but there's if it's like during the daytime, but she sings if it's at nighttime. But if it's raining, she sings and it's a little bit different. We mixed it differently. Yeah,
Kanye came in the studio.
That's right. Maybe there's a little less instruments here. It's a little more personal, But at the end of the day, there are 5 songs that are Sorry, 1 second, Todd. I definitely obviously count background music, and there is obviously a lot of background music in this game as good music. It's just that when I think Shoji Meguro, I think music and lyrics, and yeah.
So you like the bass music with the lyrics. I don't need these instrumental remix.
No, I like the instrumental remixes. I just think that there there just should have been more songs with vocals in them.
Okay.
Just to different. Yeah.
Burn
See,
my dread.
You say that, and it's possible that I just don't remember the music that well from 3 and 4 for whatever reason.
Because you didn't play Dancing All Night.
Yep.
This is true. This is true.
My dude.
That's being made.
I got the platinum on that too.
I feel like I don't feel like there were any less song. I don't feel like there was any less variation.
You'd be wrong, but
games.
That's okay.
And hey, I'm just saying.
Well, see, in 4, you might be right about 3. I don't remember 3 as well. I think there was less. Like, I know that Tartarus was basically all one theme, and you kind of stacked instruments on it as you got to each new layer.
Right.
But in 4, there was music for every dungeon. There was music for kind of the seasons. There was music. There may have been different music depending on the weather. I know there was different music if it was when it got to like January when it was snowing all the time. I think it was snowflakes. Like there were just 20 straight songs with vocals in them.
See, obviously I don't remember, but I do feel like because I don't remember vocals being in the dungeon songs, but
How do you not remember Heaven?
I mean, okay, that's fair, but there are distinctly different songs in the P5 dungeons as well. So,
yes.
Where are we? There are no lyrics, so
Exactly.
I can agree with that. They're all instrumentals, so.
And you spend so much time listening to the first 20 seconds of the battle music. So you hardly notice the background music for the dungeon.
That is fair.
That is a good point. And something that they did better in this than, say, Mass Destruction is that they kind of waited until 40 seconds to get to the intense part. So that a lot of times it wrapped up with you finishing the battle as it's crescendoing. Whereas in Mass Destruction, it's just, yeah, let's go! Like 3 seconds. Yeah. And, I thought that worked better.
The music. I don't have any qualms with the music. That's not true. My only qualm really would have been with, I think it's Wake Up, Get Out There. No
Lotus Juice.
I think it's the sharpshooter, whatever Alex called it.
I call it sharpshooter.
And so really the only reason I have a problem with that song is it's my PlayStation theme. and they don't play the whole song. They just like loop the first 45 seconds of the song. So I'm just hearing verse 1 over and over and over. And it's like either stop or continue the song. That's the only reason I don't like it. I kind of not a big fan of that song. Too much repetition of it. Otherwise, I think the variance in the music is great. You have River in the Desert, which
don't get me started.
Yeah, see?
It made me wait until the end of the game to hear the song.
But
shame on you.
The music's just all very good. Even the small things like the serious tone music, when you switch to it, you're like, oh, stuff's going down. The music's just well composed. I think Shoji did, grade A on this one.
Yeah, and I will say that I thought that the instrumental music was way more fleshed out, and I thought for the most part better than previous versions.
But also lacking lyrics.
Well, you had a generic Social Link song in 4, which is kind of like just some piano, which is like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything to write home about. And I feel like the Social Link music in this is a lot better.
The Social Link's about to get real.
Yeah,
instrumental.
Like that was really good. I really liked that. And in 4, I'd have to go back and remember it, but I just remember like, oh, here comes the sad piano.
You gotta watch Naruto then.
Oh boy.
They got you trained like a Pavlovian dog. Like, time to cry.
Time to cry.
Here's a song.
Gara's dead. Or Neji. Too soon.
Oh, bruh.
Oh. Way to
I'm
bring
still
the mood
mad at
down.
you. I'm still mad at you, man.
He posted that in Lion Chat the other day. We just like started yelling at him, like, "What the fuck, man? I'm at work.
Why would you?
I didn't
why
think
would
my
you
day
remind
could get
me of
any
this?
worse."
You remind me, our Lord and Savior Neji's gone.
How dare you?
And Shikimaru's dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah.
8 trigrams, 64 palms.
But
Oh boy.
Persona 5.
yeah. Yeah, we'll get back to that on our anime episode whenever that happens. But yeah, no, the music was great, and so going on to the music, they sort of play off each other. The style of the game, like the music, this game had its nice, like, what would you call that? Sort of like modern jazzy thing.
He kind of called
Yeah,
it acid
exactly.
jazz at one point, but I don't.
Jazz, yeah.
I don't know if that's.
He
completely
clearly
accurate.
was just on acid in the studio.
Yeah.
And so, the game had its not quite jazz, but a nice style to it.
Everything
good,
had style.
yeah.
It was dripping in style.
Chipping his swag. MC had he was most stylish MC.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, no. Ooh. You know Kame for days, but go ahead.
But I think Phantom MC wins out as stylish.
Bruh,
That
have you
Phantom
seen him
stuff
play
is
darts though?
stylish.
Have you seen him play darts? Nothing will ever be able to top that.
I can see that one. I can see that one.
I mean, the Phantom Thieves get-ups were awesome.
Except for, like, I'll be honest, like, why are you in a leather cat suit? Like, why is that what she images infiltrating someone's palace in? Wearing a red
she's a fan
leather
of Catwoman.
And she's comfortable with her sexuality.
No,
it's
because
closer
the
to
first
Daredevil, man. It's not
first thing
Catwoman.
she does is she hides. She's
Well,
like,
they
"Oh my
couldn't
god,
put her
why
in
am I
all
wearing
black
this?"
because then it would just straight up be Catwoman.
But that's part of her thing where they're modeling,
Yeah, but
So,
she's like, "Oh my god, what am I wearing?"
I mean, it would feel like someone forced you to wear it. Like she didn't know that was in her the whole time.
Let's be real. If we're gonna talk about the outfits, Haru had the most absurd outfit out of all of them.
Yep. Awful.
Yeah.
Haru was just out of, like, you are in the wrong century here. I don't even know what you're I don't know what you're doing, Haru. This is
Okay,
Need to get it
Goro
together.
wasn't a lot better though. Goro was maybe
Oh
worse.
god.
yeah, but no one cares about him.
I did. I used
I
him that
liked
whole
him.
dungeon.
Yeah,
That also, well,
I-
that's your fault for making mistakes. But that also wasn't his real outfit. So
I felt so sad when he left the party. And you're like, "Oh, this guy is weak to light. I catch you. Get out." Oh, he's not here.
am I the only one that didn't use him?
Apparently.
But-
He went straight to the bench and never
You
came
were
off.
mad he ate your food.
Wow.
Bro, I hated him from day one. As soon
But
as
you-
you
he
met
was-
him, I was like, this dude is the bad guy.
Let's talk about, Akechi and the whole, like, end game. So for me, I was talking to another one of our coworkers, to Jamie,
Yeah.
and I was like, the Akechi thing caught me off guard for two reasons, which is why I told you not to watch Daybreakers. I watched Daybreakers and completely misunderstood what was happening. And so at the end of Daybreakers, they show Akechi on his phone smiling at the guys like, "Yeah, they did it." So I'm like, Akechi's part of the team. He's part of the team. whole game, I'm like, all right, so Akechi's basically just like throwing off the detective. He's on our side. So I'm like, when's he joining the team? And she's like, no, all of the promotion material listed him as the bad guy. But I'm like, I didn't look at anything. I didn't look at anything for this game except for Daybreakers the day before I played Persona 5. And so because of that, I was not expecting him to be the bad guy. So from day one, I'm like, you're a weirdo, but I thought he was our weirdo.
I loved him. I loved his all-out attack scene, and he does his little dance, and he's so groovy.
Oh, what is wrong with you guys?
I'm like, he's such a lovable dork.
Yeah.
How? Oh God, he's the worst.
But he had me fooled. Which makes him
Am I really
worse.
the only one that went in this game and saw him and was immediately just like, this dude is off?
I know he was off, but Daybreakers, I misunderstood that and thought he was joining our team.
I caught him listening to the pancakes.
Yeah.
And so I knew something was up. But then he told me, like, oh, I've been to palaces before, so I never really went in. So for me, that was good enough. I was like,
I trust you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You've been there before.
Akechi rubbed me the wrong way. I really did not like his character. But it ended up working out because
you killed him.
Well, yes.
Left
But it just made everything that happened with him at the end kind of, it made it work more for me. I felt like his story played out, in a, like, just, it was well thought out because of how I felt about him from the beginning. Because you're like, oh, well, I didn't like him from the beginning, I didn't want him as part of the team. Turns out, we were on parallel paths, and, he just veered off one way and I veered off the other way, and that's why we're here, and kind of just,
I don't think it's necessarily even that he veered off. That was what he was supposed to do. That was just like his fate. Unfortunate for him. Again, if I understood, again, I 80% understanding my Japanese. What I understood from not Igor, but Igor, was that you had
the twist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You had the Joker, who's supposed to like see if you can save the world, and then Akechi, whose goal was like destroying the world, basically.
That's a throwback to Persona 2.
Well, that's what it was, right? So
yeah,
it was his fate to be the bad guy. It's not like he made the wrong choices in the metaverse.
Yeah,
that's
not
he was.
I don't mean he made the wrong choice. I'm just saying, like, they were supposed to, like, the way I understood it was they were practically the same character. They have the same abilities. They're both, the wild card. It's just you were in one situation, he was in the other. You were supposed to be opposites.
Okay. Yeah. I get you.
But like, he didn't have his friends. And if I was in a palace and I was fighting a boss bad guy who's trying to kill me, then I'm pretty sure me too, I would have killed him. I would not have known that they would have a heart attack.
Whoops.
And so he went a
maybe
little
like
drunk
the
with
eighth
power.
time though. You'd be like,
maybe after
I would have stopped going in.
You murdered a bus full of people, then you probably would have been like, maybe I should stop this.
Maybe this isn't working out.
But this man also eats other people's food like it's his, so there's that.
This dude texted me, we need to talk about this scene.
I was heated.
And then so this happens for a couple days, and then I know you haven't been able to play much. Have you done the scene with the food yet. Like, what? Oh. What? This is the scene you want to talk about? Yeah, the scene with the food. You'll know.
You'll know because
And I got there and I'm-
absurd.
You mean when he ate a dumpling? Yeah.
Yes.
What a dick. What a dick.
That was endearing. Because
What?
he waddled off like his mouth was on fire. So
Get out of here.
I was like, he was trying to be a tough guy, but I can see through him.
Yeah.
Just same with his little dance. And
No,
they all
I liked his character. The only thing really
Dead to
that
me.
I was worried about is I was playing it and I saw this on the I saw it somewhere on the internet. They're like, oh, so Akechi is your Adachi and Sai is your Naoto. And I got to that part and I'm like, and again, this,
Remotely
so
true,
Todd,
but
when
alright.
you got to the boat, the
Yeah.
boat and you're like, oh, this is the last thing. It's the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's more, but I can't tell you. But
no, I knew it wasn't.
okay.
I knew it wasn't because all the Persona games end with you fighting a god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was worried about there is like, I got to it. I'm like, this is great. But I was also like, but this is exactly what you did in Persona 4. I was like, this is exactly what happened in Persona 4. So that
Yeah,
part of
even the god
end,
was similar, honestly.
that part of the end had me, I guess, not. I still think it was great, but I was like, this is one thing they could have done better with the story, because this is basically recycling Persona's 4 story, except for where M. Night came in and was like, yo, this Igor you've been talking to, that ain't
Was
your
anyone
Igor.
else mad because they had just gotten used to Igor's voice and then they
Yes.
threw a new Igor in?
Yes.
And I'm like,
Oh my god.
I don't even like this guy.
At the
Who is
beginning
this
of the game,
random
I was
Igor?
mad. I was like,
Yeah.
where's my Yokuzo?
I think so. I was playing in Japanese, so I did not know the Japanese voice, the original Japanese voice for Igor,
Right.
and that's the voice I'd been hearing through all the promotional stuff. So
okay.
I didn't think anything of it,
And
except
then they hit you with it.
yeah, except there were two things. One, I'm like, okay, this is Igor, but you sound very like evil. Like, part of me, I was like, what is up? You feel off. You feel off. And then it might have been a flashback.
Yeah.
And but in the flashbacks, they changed it. At one point, I remember talking to Igor towards the end of the game, and it didn't say Igor again. It said, like, strange man. And I'm in the Velvet Room, and at the end of the game. And for some reason, that stood out. And I was like, something's up with Igor. Something's up with Igor.
Oh.
Well,
Because
It says
towards the-
Igor question mark when in the English version.
Through the whole game?
No, at the end of the game.
Okay. So around there, like, before the boat, but near there, I remember seeing, like, just strange man in the Velvet Room, like, something's wrong with Igor. And then, apparently, you said you didn't notice it, but the Holy Grail was just a distorted Igor voice.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
I didn't either.
What? I was
Wow.
listening, and I'm like, this is Igor. I'm like, that's Igor. It's
Look,
straight
I don't
up
really-
Igor.
I don't think about things when in my media.
I wasn't thinking too deeply either, but I heard the Grail. I'm like, this
No.
is Igor.
I fully admit that I go full stupid.
Full Ryuji on there.
Yeah,
Full Ryuji out here.
Ryujai.
But that end game from where? I think from the point in Sai's Palace where you're like, wait, we're still in the metaverse, whatever. You're still in the I just don't like the name. I like the Japanese name better. But I'm like, you're still in the metaverse. That from there to the end of the game, I was just losing my shit. I was like, what? What's going on? What's going on? Oh my god. you die. You're like, no, what's going on? Then you get Igor, that reveal. End of the game. That end game just was perfect. I lost my collective shit, picked it up, and lost it again.
I actually didn't like it that much. I
Hot
thought
take.
I thought the Igor twist was really good, and then I just felt like a fool, and then but then
Fool
I
Arcana.
kind of
Yeah.
I was where you were, where okay, well, let's go fight the god because we have to fight the god because things just can't be simple, and then he's basically got the same motivations as the Persona 4 god, which is basically, I think in 4 it was like everybody just wants to tune out and just kind of potato through life, and this one was yeah, everybody just wants to submit and have other people rule over them, and it just kind of felt like the exact same thing, even though the problem was you're trying to sum it up into one point, and you can see very different representations of both of them through the games, but when you sum it up into one point, they end up kind of
Same
coming.
thing.
Yeah. So that felt a little bit weaker to me. And then there was the thing with Justine and Caroline, which felt unnecessary, but was kind of cool, but mostly felt unnecessary. I would have rather just had a more meaningful social link with them than have them become, Gogeta. And
it was
also
necessary to explain why they didn't know Igor wasn't Igor.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, well, now I feel like a dumbass. That is a great point, and
yeah, that's why they were split.
I'm gonna eat that. Yeah. And I didn't like. I wanted Golden Arsene, not Colossal Titan.
I feel you there.
Colossal Titan rolling through.
I can't really dispute it because it it is really, it is very, very similar, and I'm trying to find a way to differentiate it.
It's just better because Morgana wasn't a shadow this time? Question mark.
I was happy. I was very happy that Morgana didn't end up being like a shadow or a demon. I thought that was pretty cool, and they basically teased it the entire time. So at least you didn't do Adachi and the god and Teddy. You just did Adachi and the god.
I mean, yeah. I still don't really
Persona
know what
2,
to do with Morgana is.
Persona 2 had the same ending. Like what's his name? Prometheus and Nyarlathotep or something.
Yeah.
Good God, evil God. They want to see if humanity is worth saving. And in the end, the bad god cheats.
Duh.
And and they leave it up to the protagonist to destroy everything and start over.
Well, this is weird.
So, yeah. It's exactly the same. But oh, that's weird too.
Yeah.
And the motivations are very similar. In Persona 2, everyone enjoys spreading rumors. And that's part of the gameplay. Like, you spread rumors, they become true. In Persona 4, everyone wants to peek in on everyone else's lives, right?
Yeah.
And then in Persona 5 is because everyone's thoughts are connected into the hive mind.
Hive mind.
Yeah, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just, you expect something different and they kind of give you the same thing, which for me is fine as long as they present it how they did. I had no problem with the ending. I was enjoying it. You know, I was ready to fight the god, even though, it was the same god. Don't really care. Still going to go in with the Uber persona. But
That was a
Yeah,
great fight, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mechanically, like it was very different from Persona 4.
Yes.
So that was really good.
you put that book away.
Yeah, it took me way
Anybody?
too long to realize the limbs could be attacked, and then
I think I got to 3 limbs before I figured it
How
out.
did you guys?
I got to
How do you-
5.
how
I
do
got
you-
to
how
all
do you-
5.
How do you guys not see like something change and be like, can I change my target?
It was dumb. It was a dumb moment. It was a dumb
It
moment.
showed up, and I'm like, let's see if I can tag it. Yes, I can. Okay, just nice to know.
But it was actually a better strategy to ignore them.
to ignore him,
Yeah. So I
I
got lucky.
disagree.
except for when you want to do like mass fire, and it's like, well, I take
and-
this shit, and you're like,
I was
you just
running
got wrecked.
train
Well,
with
in the end, I
Anne.
got to 5 arms, and then I just used AoE attacks all the time.
Except one of them would reflect sometimes.
yeah,
Why
but
am
that's
I the
fine.
exact opposite of all of you?
Because theoretically, you maxed Anne and she nulls fire, so then what's the
Yeah.
problem?
all my guys were immune to it, so it didn't matter.
I had Yusuke out,
So did I.
and he got hit with the fire or something. He got hit with something.
What? It
No,
reflects
he
back at
yeah,
Anne only.
someone got hit with something that they were attacking with, and I was like, "Well, we're not gonna do this anymore," because they're down, and it literally screws everything up. I'm like, "Well, now I got to take a time to revive and do this and this," and then I'm like, "Well, I'm screwed."
That's what Persona's about, is managing your time.
Also, managing not having someone out to get wrecked by their own attack.
Managing
I
your
was-
Concentrate.
day.
Blazing Hell. Concentrate. Megiddo. Concentrate.
I was full in charge Aginastra. Sorry, Ryuji, you're gonna take 400 damage this turn. It's gonna be okay.
Charge. Whatever Ball's move is.
What?
I don't remember what his move is called.
Oh, ball. Okay. I thought you were talking
Bail, Ball.
Fondo
Bow.
Mai.
I think it is
I don't
Bale. I think it is Bale, but it doesn't
Bow.
matter. Pretty Bale.
I thought you were saying the most baller character.
Call them balls.
You know.
Yeah, and I think, again, for me, the end game is what really sealed the deal. Again, I was playing super slow, so those last 10 hours, 20 hours, maybe even, where my mind was just blown. My mind was just blown. And so the entire game was great, and then the end game just sealed it off. And, we're running out of time, but we could talk about other things that were great. Or one other thing, which I think was the fusion system. Apparently, did you get accident
What do you get,
fusions? Did
What?
you get any accident fusions?
Yes, with a chainsaw.
What?
Of course.
So Evan, apparently the game's racist because I didn't get them either.
Oh, yeah, what is this? Is ridiculous. Shame on you, Atlas. I don't know how you know this, but shame on you.
You weren't fusing as much as me.
I was
You were?
always in there. Yeah,
Really?
I was always fusing, but
I think
I
Evan's
don't think anyone was fusing as much as Todd since he ran through
Yeah.
Mementos every fucking time.
Okay, well, I finished with like 85%.
85. Okay.
About.
Yeah, that is like
of the
20%
Pokedex.
more than me.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, either way, the fusions were good. I'll have to get a fusion accident at some point. But I think we all agree. I know many people were saying Persona 4 or Persona 4 Golden was their top. Does P5 beat that out for you guys that
No.
have played Golden? No.
No.
Yes.
Did you play Golden or just 4?
Yeah, Golden. P5 beats Golden,
Mm,
but I think my fondest memories are with 2.
2. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're talking about 2. I think P5 beats. I didn't play Golden, but beats 4 for me too. It's just an all around good game.
P5 is better in like every way. I just like Golden more.
That's fine. Yeah, it has more meaning to you, more value. But yeah, Persona 5. If you haven't played it, I don't know why you're listening to this podcast. We started off with a spoiler warning. But if you haven't played it, go play it. If you have, go New Game Plus it. Or just go New Game Plus your New Game Plus.
We didn't
Play
talk about the
Persona-
twins.
Persona 5. But yeah, this is literally this is our time for today. So again, check out Todd's podcast. Check it out on
for a
YouTube.
week.
Maybe. Basically Sci-Fi. Go check that out. YouTube, Basically Sci-Fi, or search him on iTunes or something. And this is Jabs, Evan, and Alex. Look for us, twitter.com/BukatsuM. Search YouTube, Bukatsu Media. And so, peace.